Hi, my name's Kevin Wendt. I'm Principal Instructor at Dunwoody College of Technology. I teach in web programming, database development, and computer systems analysis programs. I talk to people about why I think everyone should learn how to code. What that might mean is taking a set of skills and actually learning how to do them. The skills that I really think are going to be useful and necessary for tomorrow's worker are really come down to three things. The smallest barrier, I think, to entry into the programming and coding field is introduction to web. Being able to build your own web page. Almost everybody, every business should have a web page. And every person wants a web page to be able to talk about what they want to do and be social and all these other kinds of things. And the barrier for getting into that kind of a space is pretty low. So I think the first skill that most people really should learn is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Not so much JavaScript that you can build, let's say, server-level apps, but just enough to make this website interesting and useful. And we have a couple of classes at Dunwoody that do exactly that for our students. The next area is going to be mobile development. The great thing about mobile development now is that you don't need to be a pure, hard and fast coder to be able to do that. It used to be that way. And when you're doing native development, you might need to be a true developer. But when it comes to making apps, you don't need the low-lying access to, say, all the pieces of hardware on the phone. What we have, and this is mostly thanks to places like MIT and Google and Apache, are things like App Inventor. App Inventor is an online free tool that you can go and actually drag and drop pieces on a screen to build an app. And there are tons of great tutorials that you can just walk right through, and it'll help you build, let's say, Flappy Bird, for example. It's one of the tutorials. Being able to use a tool like that to build a simple app, but that's still helpful and helps make you more productive or more entertained or whatever it happens to be in your life, I think that's a really low barrier of entry for people to be able to build their first app. And then the last piece that I'll say that people really should learn how to use, and this is anybody, whether you're going to be a coder or app developer or not, is what we call pure programming logic. It's how to take a problem and deconstruct it into smaller parts to be able to break it down to a piece where I know I can solve this small piece. That's really what we're looking for when we're talking about programming logic and design. It's the divide and conquer of what we do to find a place that we can actually figure out how to make it work. And it helps with all sorts of things: cognitive thinking, abstract thinking, breaking down problems, and just general problem-solving skills, which are all things that employers are looking for today.